Welcome to the Daily Jing for Friday, February 17th. Here's a quote of the day. There are two things you need to remember about concrete. It's always getting hard and it cracks. Ernie, foreman on the Millersville West Frederick Street project. Okay, so let's go to the schedule. This is Friday of week 4, and we're into the green discussion. Make sure that you check out the green discussion. Earlier today I flipped the toggle so that you could find the commenting feature in the green discussion. So, if you have gone to it and you couldn't see it, please return and start putting in your responses to green. Okay? Next week, the Vyundu 2.2 is due on Monday, and then at the end of the week, the reflection invitation first draft is due by the following Monday. Okay? Let's go back to the notes here. So, the two reflection invitation paper is a difficult paper, not because the subject is difficult, coming up with how you learn to do something, but it's difficult because you have to give your reader the experience of learning. You have to dramatize the moment you learn to do something. It's more of a mental thing than a physical thing, although you do the physical. Find your Carter on the stairs and actually look him in the eye. But then you figure out by connecting that encounter with some mysterious bit of information you received sometime before, your Bowen, something at the time you did not understand. So you have the experience, but in order to fulfill that experience, you have to recall something that was told to you earlier that you didn't understand. And that will help you then do what you need to do in the experience. So the process goes from previous information, wondered about, but not understood, to an experience that you have where you attempt some feat and fail, back to that piece of previous information you don't understand, to the realization of how you can do whatever you are trying to do because you now understand what the previous information means. It has become knowledge. The paper occurs in one scene with a flashback. It's hard to get your mind around this until you figure that you have to use the previous information as a tool for understanding. And this is the hard part. This sequence where you recover some past information to use it to learn to do something did not necessarily happen at the time, but it must be employed to create the myth of learning. Fudge the truth. Bring the previous information back to help you figure out how you learn to do whatever. Even if it didn't happen exactly that way, okay? Do it. The hardest part of the assignment is to lie about the fact that you weren't thinking about the previous information when you learned to do that thing. But you must, in order to give the reader the experience of learning. You have to lie in an attempt to show us the truth of how you learned. The assignment demands that you let the previous information, your Bowen, help you figure out how you learned to do X, even though in reality it might not have happened that way. Yet it has to be plausible that it could have helped you, and you need to have it help you so your reader can understand your experience of learning. Okay? The question of the day is, when is the first draft of the paper of the two reflective invitation essay due? It's a week from today, or finally by that next Monday. Okay? Thank you. Bye.